what's going on? This is Mando Crusader, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. This one's going to be a Stellaris series. I love this game. It's really fun. I'm not the absolute best at it, but you know, I'm good enough. I can win. I've blown up the galaxy once or twice in my day. And so today, we're going to be playing an idea I have for a species, and called the Preservers. What are we preserving, you may ask? Well, we're preserving other species from a possible calamity. Surely none will happen. Don't you trust that face? So yeah, the goal of this is basically going to be, we're going to preserve every species we come across. Every single one, we're going to create their own little world for them to frolic and be happy on. And then what happens to the rest of the galaxy is, frankly, anyone's guess. I'm sure only good things will happen, and there's no sinister foreshadowing going on. So we are a rogue servitor. We also have the memorialist trait. Our machines here are luxurious and bulky, but also have streamlined protocols, learning algorithms, and emotion emulators. Because we're nice and friendly robots that definitely aren't going to kill anything. Our origin is prosperous unification. We'll get to our species that we have preserved already once we get into the game. So let's do that. Before we do, if you like this video, if you like my content, like it, you know, that's what the like button's there for. Also, subscribe, ring the bell, it really helps out the channel. And comment in the comments below if, to suggest any other games you want me to play. I'll do the best that I can. So, without further ado, let's jump right into this. Alright, so here we are at the beginning, the Preservers. Let us begin. So first things first, if we go over to species, these are our bio trophies. They are the Zethorians. As you can see, they kind of look like us, just a little bit. They're arthropods. They like jungles. They're nice and docile. Just what we want in a species. They're traditional, and they're very decadent. Very decadent. So yeah, this is our starting system. It looks like we only have one sun, or star. We got some minerals, energy credits. We're definitely going to want to take advantage of these minerals first. This is our capital. It's a size 18 tropical world. Yeah, looks like we're doing well on pretty much everything here. Judging by our galaxy, it is a spiral galaxy. And, looks like we're pretty close to the center of it. Pretty close. And we have a habitable planet already close by to us. So all of this is really good. First, let's get our technology sorted. We're going to want blue lasers for peacekeeping purposes. Uniform data standards. Very important. And geothermal fracking. Let's go our construction ship. Construct the mining platform. And so we can't do anything with our planet just yet. And let us send our science ship out to survey our... Actually, you know what? I should start here, there, and then just so we can get all of these in one pass. Look at our home, little home star cluster here. Got another tropical world. Very, very interesting. And with that, we'll unpause the game and catch you guys when something of note happens.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
It seems we've found our first anomaly of the game. Promising moon. One of the small moonlets orbiting this gas giant. That would be this gas giant. Has been identified as a promising mining site. A more thorough survey will have to be conducted to determine whether a mining operation will be feasible or not. It's only 89 days. I think we should be fine. This is a very promising resource system, by the way. We got 6 minerals and 2 energy credits. Pretty nice to have early on in the game. And there's our home system fully exploited, building those last 2 construction options. Before we build a building in the open building slot, I like to get rid of the last remaining blockers. So we're going to do that with our energy credits. And we're also going to preemptively move our construction ship to the system so we can claim it as soon as it is done surveying. And that anomaly is going to pop up in just a second here, so you may as well stick around and read that. Precious Moon. A more detailed scan of one of the many natural satellites orbiting the gas giant Quark 1 has revealed a deposit of precious metals and minerals that was overlooked in the initial survey. Although the moon is very small, it has a stable orbit around its primary and appears to be technically stable. An excellent find. Adds 3 energy credits to this planet. And it looks like we're about to be... Oh, I always forget to unpause the game sometimes. And that's done. Meaning we can claim our first system. A momentous occasion for our great society. Another habitable planet. Are there creatures here? Creatures that may potentially need preserving? Only time will tell.
Construction complete.
And a third potentially habitable world. My. It's a very, very nice spawn. A very nice spawn. This is actually this is such a nice spawn. This is one of the better spawns I've had in Stellaris. 3 habitable worlds right away, and 2 of them are of our biotrophies type as well, tropical. I feel with this luck, now would be a good time to mention that this is an Iron Man mode, so no cheats here. All of this is legit. I always play my Paradox games in Iron Man, and this is no exception. Alright, it's time to figure out which building we want to build. What do we want to build for our first one here? I'm thinking, and we don't need bioreactors. Maybe Sanctuary of Repose? Or an uplink node. No, we don't need that. I'm going to build a Sanctuary of Repose. That's one of our unique buildings. To get that Unity production up so we can take our traditions faster. Which, speaking of traditions, I'm sorry? Oh, okay. That may being in the screen messed it up. We can take our first tradition. Or unlock our first tradition tree, I should say. I always go discovery first. To really help that surveying go as fast as possible. So we're gonna take that and go down that tree, and then next take expansion. At least that's the plan. That is the plan.
System survey complete.
Let's see. Alright. So we have some mysterious ruins on that ocean planet. It contains the remains of an ancient abandoned colony. From orbit, there are no obvious signs of disaster which would have killed the inhabitants or compelled them to flee. If we want answers, an expedition to the surface will be required. Alright. Oh, there's our precursor event for the campaign. Apparently we're doing the Zhro event. And discovery of alien life. A planet teeming with alien organics. Though none of the new life forms possess the self-awareness required to appreciate preservers' pampering, it is likely only a matter of time before we encounter beings that do. Wonderful, prepare the gift baskets. Yes. The gift baskets. We will want to try coaxing our bio trophies into the Empire, but we will preserve you. We will preserve you whether you like it or not. First contact protocols. This is an important event. Our recent encounter with alien life forms has brought forward the need for us to decide how we should act towards any potentially intelligent alien civilizations we may meet. One possibility would be for us to seek to establish peaceful contact with them as soon as possible by sending them the information necessary for them to translate our communications. This may, however, prove imprudent should they have hostile intentions toward us. The safest option would be to proceed with caution and attempt to communicate with them without giving them too much information about ourselves. On the other hand, we can make a more aggressive moves to both find out more about them and ward them off from our territories. However, this would be sure to antagonize them. Now we shall greet the Xeno with open arms. So we're going to set our first contact protocol to proactive, because that's what good rogue servitors like us would do. After all, we must extend our protection to those who need it, which of course is everyone. Alright, it's time to choose our first actual tradition in our tradition tree. Exploration drones is always such a good first pick. Just that plus 35% to survey speed is just absolutely wonderful. And look at how fast this is going, my goodness. Also, in the meantime, we have claimed that first habitable system, and there's no aliens in this system here. There is another... There's another,
Construction complete.
archaeological site, though. So, that's good.
System survey complete.
We did build another science ship that I just remembered I did. So, we're going to be using that to deal with these archaeological sites as we come across them. So we're sending him to this one first, and we're gonna go from there. We're also claiming this system, although we are surprisingly short on alloys. I think that's going to be the next thing we build as soon as we reach the next building slot.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Ah. Alright, we seem to discover a new strategic resource. And we've seen to discover an anomaly as well. We are not going to do this anomaly right now. It's way too hard. It'll take far too much time. We're gonna have to come back to it. But somewhere beneath KOTOR 4A's Uncutus. I'm gonna go with Uncutus. I'm butchering that so hard. Clouds, unnatural structures silhouette themselves against the toxic surface. We're gonna leave that be for now. Additionally, we also have a strategic resource. During its survey of KOTOR 4A, the ISS Scholar discovered several exotic gases previously unknown to us. These gases have a variety of different uses, particularly in the operation of advanced energy-based weaponry and force fields. Some of the gases can also be used as starship fuel or even as recreational drugs. But we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource. We should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. We're definitely going to do that. We're going to take this entire star cluster, and from here, the expansion plan is to explore out into the galaxy. And but before we take anything beyond this, like, cluster here, we're going to colonize these 3 worlds. This is going to be the core of our empire here. And yeah, so that's the plan, at least for now, assuming we don't find any species in need of preserving, that is. Oh. Well, would you look at that? How convenient. Our next tradition, I think we're going to go research path optimization for the extra research alternatives. Ooh! A ruined Dyson Sphere? You don't say. My, this is a lucky spawn, isn't it? We've encountered the remains of an enormous space structure in Vural, encompassing the system's primary. Our scientists theorize that this may have once been a functional Dyson Sphere, a megastructure designed to harness the power of a star. It is obviously no longer operational, with its hull having sustained critical damage from an unknown type of energy weapon. Of note are also the large debris fields surrounding the sphere. Although the megastructure itself is ancient, much of the debris in the system appears to be significantly younger. Most of it seems to originate from 2 distinct battle fleets that pummeled each other into oblivion, possibly in a war to decide ownership over the shattered sphere at some point in more recent galactic history. fascinating. So once we get the ability to build mega structures, we will be able to rebuild this. And that will be a really, really, really nice source of energy for us. That'll be an extremely nice source.
Technological acquisition successful.
Aha! Several things are happening here. So, we've completed our first research. We got more minerals now. And I think next we should unlock the armor. And in 1 month, we'll have uniform data standards as well. We've also just expanded into Kotor? I don't know how you pronounce that, but hey, it's alien, so I can actually claim ignorance on this one.
Technological acquisition successful.
There's that. What do we want? I think, do we want pop growth speed? Because that means we would need to produce more food. I think we should go with positronic CPUs for that extra administrative capacity. Aha! New tradition. Let's see. Let's finish this tree here and just grab databank updates, uplinks. Research station output. You know, that's always a good thing. More science is good. It allows us to unlock our technology faster. So, yeah. That seems like a good idea. Also, it seems...
Complete.
There's that system fully exploited. Let's send our construction ship over there. It seems that our star cluster here is a bit larger than I previously thought. It's actually all of this. So we're gonna still claim our star cluster, but instead of just claiming like this little area, we're gonna claiming all of this before we start colonizing. But that's definitely gonna be in the next episode. Aha! We have an update from our archaeological site over here. Abandoned colony ruins. The strange ruins show no signs of damage beyond neglect. Homes, factories, buildings of unknown use, they all stand empty and abandoned. Where did everyone go? It seems likely that a large building in the center of the colony may hold the answers. Investigate it, and gain 3 minor artifacts. So we're progressing that, and we're gonna move on to this one. And once we have no more archaeological sites to process, we'll have an extra survey ship to go this way and see what's up on the outer ring of the galaxy.
Technological acquisition successful.
And that must be... Yep, that's the blue lasers. Alright. I think the next thing we want is field modulation. Energy credits are extremely important for machines because this is basically our upkeep. This is machines' version of food. So those are extra important for us. And it looks like we're coming... I think that's what I was checking before the technology popped up. We're almost...
surface variable detected.
We have an anomaly here. We're just gonna... Before we have our science ship take care of this, I am going to have him finish surveying the system.
Survey complete.
So we have an anomaly here. We got a docking hatch. A small docking hatch leading to the interior of this asteroid is visible at the rim of a small crater in its surface. The hatch was slightly concealed once, but has since been exposed by micrometeorite impacts. We're definitely going to have our survey ship research that. Send our construction ship over. And we're going to call it an episode. It's been 7 years of in-game time. We've gotten a good foothold in our starting star cluster. We have an absolutely excellent spawn. 3 habitable systems, abandoned, destroyed Dyson Sphere. This is just a really good spawn. I hope it is a sign of things to come. So, thank you for watching. If you like this video, leave a like on it, subscribe, ring the bell, comment if there are any other games you want me to play, give me suggestions for this campaign, you know, what actions should we take, and any tips you have, and yeah, that's about it. See ya.